This is a new line of airflow stations that Flowtech recently took on. What NJK Precision has done, they've taken the principles of differential pressure and thermal dispersion, and they've combined them into one single highly reliable airflow unit. So the shape of this frame, and they've shaped it like an airplane wing. So using Bernoulli's principle of higher and lower pressures, as the air is flowing across this frame, and this would go around the outer circumference of a piece of ductwork inside, that airflow is being forced through here, and it's kind of creating a velocity stack effect. So what that's doing is we have two sealed channels. So we're going to have a high pressure channel and a lower pressure channel. So that airflow going through these two sealed channels is going to induce a measurable airflow in the flow measuring module. So this is connected to the high pressure and the low pressure channel. There's a flow channel, and that's giving what they call the 7.5 duct diameters required for an accurate airflow measurement. So it's taking that induced flow and it's running it across a thin film resistor. So that thin film resistor is the same technology that they use in aerospace. One of these frames can do up to 80 square feet of opening. If you have a larger opening than that, or depending on the size and shape, they can actually combine multiple frames. They can stack them to fill an opening on a very large piece of ductwork. Those frames can be combined through a hub, and they can run in through a single transmitter. So this one transmitter is all that would be needed for an air handling unit. And this will have your multiple outputs. So they put out a 0 to 10 volt signal across the scale of what that airflow reading is in cubic feet per minute. Applications, we can do supply airflow in a piece of ductwork. We can do return, we can do exhaust. They also work very well for outside airflow. They recently introduced what they call their damper louver solution. In a situation such as this, if this was an outside air louver intake, this can now go right up against that, and the air passing through that channel will give them an accurate reading down to 50 feet. One of the key features about NJK, the way that they've designed these, they are less restrictive to placement. And what that means is you don't need as many duct diameters from a takeoff or an elbow or a set of turning vanes to put these to make them accurate. So these basically require about a half to a third less of what the competitors would specify that you need a straight duct run before you can put an airflow monitoring station in. Another key advantage to these two, this flow measuring module actually sits on the outside. So that would be on the outside of your piece of ductwork, where NJK is taking that flow and putting it through a frame. Other methods of measuring airflow in ductwork, those thermistors are going to collect debris, they're going to collect dust, they're going to get dirty, they're going to burn out. So this kind of eliminates that concern of your airflow sensors actually following. There's so much less maintenance required on these than what some of the other airflow measuring alternatives would be. To find out more about the NJK airflow stations, you can absolutely contact me. We'll be more than happy to come out with the demo and schedule a lunch and learn for your team.